So I don't have to say that she's on the way. Here she is.
I'm a lawyer for human rights in Angola. I was invited to this initiative by Dr. Marta, and I'm glad to be here because I think this movement for freedom in Africa is our fight, our contribution against authoritarianism. And we hope that our presence can strengthen our cooperation through Africa as well, because Uganda problems are similar to everywhere in Africa, even in Angola. So we are here to show our solidarity, but also our protest. There's, I would say there's very, this savage act of abducting a civilian and bring him to a military court as an act of intimidation, oppressing civil liberties as well. So I hope to support Dr. Marta and with colleagues, I hope for us to create this movement of protest through Africa and raise also awareness around this case.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You're most welcome.
You sound like you are with... We are here today joined by a fellow jurist from Kenya. Let him just say his name and one word, and then a jurist from Angola will identify herself.
Kiiza Gesheru is my name, an advocate of the High Court in Nairobi. I have put in my application to the Law Council to be enjoined into this matter. And we are going to follow it up until it is done. We are going to comply, we are going to appeal, we are going to push until it is granted. There's an issue that I'd like to address. Being in Jumuiya, we are very intertwined. There's something that has started happening in Nairobi, which we never had seen. Masked men abducting people at night, and we have had many killings in Nairobi, having masked men roam around during protests. Now we've realized where the source is. And that's why we are here, to root it out from the source. We have never seen this in Nairobi. We have never seen this since the regime back in Nairobi started. But it's been here. And this is why we are here, to root out this ill in society. Kiiza Gesheru.
Kiiza Gesheru.
Kiiza Gesheru. Thank you very much.
A word from my sister from Angola, a human rights jurist from Angola.
Hi everyone. I came here as an observer for this trial, this court session. As you may be aware, trial observation is an instrument to ensure human rights to fair trial and access to justice. So I will not get into the details of the session, but I would also add that my presence is a sign of solidarity, is a sign of there is a need for us as human rights defenders in Africa to join and be together, raise our voices, be creative as well, and stand up against brutality, against authoritarian regimes, and defend the rule of law, which is the basis for guarantee human rights. So my presence here is to support all those lawyers, professionals, human rights defenders, but also be before the court and make the court accountable to the principles of the rule of law. Thank you.
Okay, finally, I just want to say to the Law Council, kindly, no double standards. If you could allow the president, Yoweri Museveni, to bring Kaminwa from Kenya, Dr. Kaminwa, my senior, for a civil matter, a criminal matter is more serious than a civil matter. That involves the life and liberty of Dr. Besigye and Mr. Lutale. No double standards. What's good for the goose is also good for the gander. Let them review their decision.
And before you are 3 visiting jurists. That is Margaret Nangapovi from Angola. And also, Gisheru Kiremo from Kenya. And Mr. Chairman, last but not least, our team leader, the Deputy Counsel, Martha Mangari Karua. Mr. Chairman, there are 2 issues we really need to address. Meeting arrangement in this court, because the way we are seated, and I can't even say we are seated, some of our colleagues can see, they can't execute their duties effectively under such circumstances when they are standing. And we need to confer from time to time on how to deal with the matter. So, with that housekeeping matter which we thought have been addressed prior to the commencement of the proceedings, unfortunately, Mr. Chairman, you can see we are really disjointed the way we are seated. And we needed to act as a team because we have all been instructed to deal with this matter be addressed. The second issue, Your Worship, is in regard to the leading counsel. The last time we appeared here, since we are still pursuing Mr. Chairman regarding her practicing certificate to be able to have audience before this honorable tribunal. It's actually on that account that this honorable tribunal deemed it necessary to have the proceedings deferred to allow us that time to finalize the process. Where we stand today, the status quo has not changed, Mr. Chairman. There are matters which are still before the Law Council. We have gotten a communication from the Law Council which we would like to share with you, Mr. Chairman, and the response has been made by the senior counsel here. We are waiting their pronouncement of the same or further processes, because we feel this is a matter of great concern to not only the accused persons, but also this honorable tribunal, given its centrality on the constitutional processes in this country.